Hi, my name is Wes Chapmon. I'm running for New Hampshire House of Representatives, District 3 for Grafton. That includes, I'm from Bath, New Hampshire, and that includes Bath, Landaff, Easton, Benton, Warren, Orford, and Piermont. I'm a Republican and a constitutionalist. I'm a child of the 60s, you can probably tell. When I grew up, things were quite different than they are now. I remember sitting with my father watching television in the evening, watching the news about the Vietnam War, then Johnny Carson and the world at war after that. I remember watching Tricky Dick say, "I'm not a crook." My sister, I have 4 sisters and 2 brothers. My oldest sister was a hippie. Bona fide hippie, flower child, van, whole thing smelled like patchouli. My other sisters were all pretty much like the Brady Bunch. That's pretty much what our house was like. But as I said, the world was very different then. In the 60s, we had hippies that put flowers in guns and protested the war. The songs of the day were, "Come on people now, smile on your brother, everybody get together and try to love one another right now." Today, the left is burning down cities. The left is intimidating people in restaurants. If you don't have the same token lines or the same phrases that they hold out, then you're in danger. The left has become more and more radicalized, and that worries me, that concerns me. When you see these things happening in our country, and you see that people are not together anymore, and that the things being disputed are not small ideas, small differences to our democracy, but vast differences in, that create culture wars. When people are told to kneel and accept guilt and blame for the color of their skin, then that's completely antithetical to what I grew up with. That's completely antithetical to the peace and love and openness and acceptance that I grew up with. Today, John F. Kennedy would be shocked by the world. He'd probably be called a conspiracy theorist for attacking or talking about the industrial military complex. So we live in a very fractionalized world today, and that concerns me. How do these things encroach upon our freedoms? And it really comes down to a question at this point of what form of government are we going to have? Are we going to have a constitutional republic, or are we going to have a totalitarian socialist state? And it seems that the left is definitely leading in that direction, where what is being asked for and what is pervading into our laws and even into our little state of New Hampshire are these ideas that start somewhere else and eventually end here. And we ask ourselves, that would never happen here, but then it does. And how does it? It happens because those ideas come here, they take root, and people elect them. And that's why I'm running. I'm standing against those ideas. I'm a constitutionalist. I'm a Republican, which means that I believe that we have inalienable natural rights that are given to us by a creator, not by government, and that we empower governments. And when governments no longer protect our natural rights, we have the authority to take that power back. And that's what I believe needs to happen. I believe we need to safeguard our laws and restore our Constitution. Thank you for your time. My name is Wes Chapmon.